When I first started hunting for a massive screen to turn my small conference room into a mini theater-style briefing space, I kept hitting the same snag. Every 80-plus-inch TV I saw online looked sleek, promised cinematic 4K, and boasted a mountain of smart TV features, but the reviews were either non-existent or full of people saying the picture looked flat once they actually installed it. I was worried I'd spend a small fortune on a display that would look impressive in the product photos but fall short when I tried to run a live PowerPoint deck, stream a training video, or simply have a reliable always-on sign for visitors. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. That hesitation pushed me to dig into how a commercial-grade TV like the LG 86PK640S actually performs once it's hanging on the wall, connected to the office network, and being used day after day. The big question for anyone considering a signage-sized TV is whether the extra inches and the built-in webOS platform actually translate into less hassle for content managers and more reliable uptime, or whether you're just paying a premium for a bigger screen that still behaves like a consumer set. The LG 86PK640S belongs to LG's PK640S series, a line aimed squarely at digital signage, hospitality lounges, and corporate meeting spaces. It's not a regular living room TV. It comes with a suite of tools that let you schedule playlists, pull in external data feeds, and control power usage through display power management. The real test, though, is how those tools feel when you're the one setting them up, and how the picture holds up when you actually need it for business-critical content. First off, the picture. The 86-inch panel delivers true 4K UHD resolution 3840 by 2160 pixels, so even fine-print graphics stay crisp when you view them from a few feet away. In my own test, I loaded a series of high-resolution PDFs for a quarterly sales update, and the text stayed razor-sharp, no blurring around the edges. When I switched to a 1080p promotional video, the upscaling was decent. You could see the extra detail the TV adds, but it wasn't as dramatic as the high-end cinema models. For most office or lobby environments, that level of clarity is more than enough, especially when the screen is used as a backdrop rather than a primary viewing surface. What really sets this model apart from a typical consumer TV is the built-in Wi-Fi and the webOS 25 platform, which lets you pull content straight from the cloud without needing an external media player. I connected it to my corporate network, logged into the LG Signage Manager app, and within minutes had a playlist of images, a looping YouTube stream, and a live RSS ticker feeding the latest company headlines. The whole process felt intuitive enough that a non-technical admin could handle it after a quick walkthrough. The external data feature is especially handy if you need to display real-time information, like a conference agenda that updates automatically when a speaker changes rooms. Energy consumption is another practical angle that many buyers overlook. The Display Power Management (DPM) system lets you set the screen to dim or turn off during off hours, which is a lifesaver for facilities trying to keep electricity costs in check. I programmed the TV to go into a low power mode at 8 p.m. and back to full brightness at 7 a.m. The transition was seamless and the power draw dropped by roughly 30% compared to leaving it at full brightness 24/7. For a display that size, those savings add up quickly over a year. Now, for the trade-offs. Because this is a signage-focused model, the built-in speakers are minimal, just enough to cue a notification tone, not to fill a room with rich audio. If your use case includes video with important sound, you'll need an external audio solution, like a soundbar or a PA system, which adds to the overall installation cost. Another nuance is the standalone mounting options. The TV comes with a VESA-compatible bracket, but the sheer weight of an 86-inch panel means you need a robust wall mount and, ideally, a professional installer. DIY enthusiasts should be comfortable with handling a unit that weighs over 120 pounds. Who should buy this? If you run a corporate lobby, a university department, a medical waiting area, or a restaurant that wants to display menu boards and promotional videos, the PK640S hits the sweet spot. The combination of large real estate, built-in Wi-Fi, and easy-to-use content scheduling means you can get a professional-looking display up and running without hiring a full-time AV specialist. It also works well for schools that need to broadcast announcements or for small conference rooms where a 4K screen can double as a whiteboard when you connect a laptop. On the other hand, if you're looking for a TV to serve as a primary entertainment screen in a living room, this isn't the best fit. The limited audio, the focus on signage software, and the need for a solid wall mount make it overkill for casual home viewing. Likewise, if your budget is tight and you only need occasional video playback, a consumer 75-inch TV with built-in sound might give you more bang.